Alright then, hey, this is Wentus yet again. I'm going to be continuing my Let's Play of Sonic Adventure. Last time we started Big Story, my least favorite story of the game, and we completed 2 of his action stages, which is actually half of his story, believe it or not. There's not a whole lot left to go, which is thankful. It's a short story, but this episode we're going to be continuing along with his story and trying to catch Froggy.
My little buddy. Glad I found you. Oops. Oh, now what am I gonna do?
And we're so close yet again, but we've once again lost Froggy. However, let's talk to Tails real quick. If I will stop hitting him on the head with a fishing pole.
If I had only held on tighter.
Yes, that would have been great. And what are you doing with your hand? Never mind, never mind. Not gonna look at that. Now, as odd as it is, Big can just barely fit into this minecart. I find it kind of funny that his tail actually clips through it. Now, I know this is not where we're supposed to go. However, there are some things to be shown here. I said I would be showing all of Big's power-ups, and they're kind of out of your way. Next of his, actually, the next 2 of his power-ups are this way. So, if we just follow down this path that we went down before, I believe as Amy. Yeah, we went here as Amy. Veer to the right. We'll see this opening that I thought was the way to Knuckles' chamber, which it was not. However, in Big Story, it has the next lure power-up. So lure power up, used to catch bigger fish. I know I said that before it popped up, but whatever. Still, that is the next lure power up. So, shoot, I think we take a right out of here, and we'll be on our way to our next power up already. I hope I'm going the right way. I always get lost in these jungles. Yeah, this looks right. Yep, here we go. Now, this is Big's house. This is where his story started with that first cutscene. And you may notice there's something underneath the bed. You could have seen it in the first cutscene as well. Well, if we push this out of the way, we can get it.
It's the power rod. You now have longer casting distance.
The power rod, longer casting distance, and maybe this is just a placebo effect that I've noticed, but I think it's also harder for it to break the line. The longer casting distance is actually kind of counterproductive since you want to catch, or try to catch fish that are closest to you, because then you don't have to reel them in as far and you don't have to risk breaking it as easily. But aside from that, it's actually pretty useful. Assuming that I'm not just having that placebo effect and thinking that it's just not breaking as easily. Man, I am having trouble choosing my words. Still, we should just keep on moving down here, and this should just get us right out of the jungle. That's all I wanted to show were those 2 locations. And we should probably just ask the light where Froggy went, because we didn't really see. And I don't really know. What the, okay. Apparently. That never gets old to me. Just the sight of this massive cat climbing up that ladder always... it always is very entertaining to me. Anyway. I'm not sure what the point of this building is. I'm pretty sure you can't go inside of it no matter what you do. It's just kind of there and it doesn't really do anything. Don't know why I decided to draw attention to that, but if we go up to the light here, I believe it should direct us to the next area, which is...
Go to Station Square. You may find something.
Alright, Station Square. That's pretty general. But let's find out what's there, shall we? I mean, Froggy did hop off in this direction. Let's see what we can find in Station Square. Gonna start cutscene immediately, or nope, no cutscene whatsoever. But it is now daytime, so apparently that train took us overnight. Oh, and Sonic's here. Don't whack him.
That robot. I'd better go after Amy.
Ah, so this is when Amy first got kidnapped. That's interesting. So we have an idea of what's going on right now. Well, we saw Froggy head towards this way, so let's just go ahead and check out this way. Weird, was that a completely voice acting-less cutscene, if that's a word? Voice acting-less. Whatever. Froggy went this way, Froggy seems like the water and he's not in the pool, so he must have gone towards the ocean, which is open to us now. Emerald Coast, which was our first mission as Sonic, now it's our third mission as Big. And actually one of our last few missions in this game. So, fish for and catch Froggy yet again. I believe these monkeys still do not toss bombs at you. Nope, one of them definitely just did. Yeah, there it was. So yeah, they do toss bombs at you now. It's not much of a big deal, though. All we've really got to do in this mission is catch Froggy once again. Again, if you want to go for the extra bonus missions later after beating this one, you have to catch a big fish, but this time you don't. I think I just heard something slam in the background. But you can actually see from here, Froggy's right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead until I catch him. Alright, I've got him hooked already. That didn't take long at all this time, and I don't have to go through other fish along the way. But all you gotta do is reel him in, shake him back and forth to lose a bit of tension, and we've got him. Wow, that was probably the fastest mission yet. I think that took me like all of 30 seconds. Well, I can't complain. Fast big mission is a fast big mission. So that was simple. And this time, for once, Big did not say, oh, now what am I going to do?
Too bad.
He didn't say, oh, now what am I going to do? So it looks like he actually caught Froggy this time. So we've succeeded in our mission.
Froggy? Uh-oh. No! Hold on there! Come back, please! Give me my friend back! I'm begging you, please! Froggy? This place doesn't look familiar to me at all. Smells like Froggy's around somewhere. Think I'll see what's behind this door.
So, Gamma actually stole Froggy. And that explains how Big got aboard the egg carrier. He just followed Gamma back. And sorry if you hear buzzing in the background. I keep on getting messaged. I forgot to turn off my phone. At least I muted it. So, let's head over to the hot shelter.
Your friend is in the hot shelter. Hurry up and rescue him.
Well, the hot shelter's sealed and we don't have a hammer. However, we do have our weight to open the door. But we don't want to open the door yet. We want to go in here first. We're supposed to go to the hot shelter to get Froggy. However, if we jump past this little mini game we played as Amy, go over to the cages. Oh, I wonder if Amy's in here still. She's not. So this is after Amy got out. But I was ignoring the elephant in the room, which is the final lure power-up is right here. So with this, I've gotten all of Big's power-ups. That's easily handled. Wow, this feels a lot faster than last episode. Last episode seemed to take forever. Still, that's all of the lure power-ups. Now we can catch the maximum size of fish. And, yeah, in general, things are just a lot easier on us now that we have all the items. And, oddly enough, the hot shelter is actually the final mission of Big's story. So he has one more stage than Amy does, but if you play it correctly, they're all extremely short stages. Starts out the same way Amy's story did, just entering the hot shelter. However, it's a bit different from the other big stages, if I remember correctly, because you actually have to do some work at some points. Like, you actually have to dodge some stuff. Now remember when I said this giant water tank would be more important later in Amy's story? This is when it's more important, because as you see, it's actually a fish tank. So, we have to just get past these enemies real easy-like, and just get that power up. Oh, I didn't see that. I think those guys are called Kikis? Yeah, I didn't see the Kiki there. There we go, get on the ladder, jump off, and fall back into the water like an idiot, lose all my rings. Fantastic, I'm doing this perfectly. You may notice there's an eel in that water, so you actually can go fishing here as Big. But this is not where we want to go. We're catching Froggy, and that's all we're here for. So if we jump up this way...
Ah, there's Froggy. Looks like he needs my help.
So yes, Froggy is in these tanks. So if we drain the tanks just like Amy did, we can get him out of there. So it seems like Eggman was keeping him in a tank for some reason. And I believe we saw in Sonic's story way long ago, when we first unlocked Big as a character, we saw what he plans to do with Froggy. Oh, excuse me. So let's see what part of the tank Froggy is in. Now, this is one of the largest fish in this game. It's actually almost as big as, well, Big. And it's actually worth a lot of points, and I believe that is the one you have to get in order to get, like, the 1% on this mission. Let's see, where is Froggy in this tank? Whoa. There he is. You can also go through that little tunnel, I believe, and there's an area with more fish you can go through there. But I'm not going to be going through there. I've gotten everything I could possibly need. I've gotten every power-up like I said I was. We just need to catch Froggy one last time and be done with Big Story. I'm sorry that I've complained about it. It's not that bad. It just doesn't feel like it belongs at all in a Sonic game. Alright, let's see if we can track Froggy over. I said I would cut ahead during these parts, but it probably isn't going to take long this time. So, just twist the control stick, got his attention, and we got him! Well, assuming the line doesn't break. Okay, let him go a little bit, let him go. Now reel him in hard, reel him in hard. Come on, getting closer. And I think we may have him right now, as long as he doesn't struggle again. Yeah, looks like we got him. Oh, nope, nope, he's struggling. So just tap the A button until he stops. There we go.
Froggy!
Real easy. We've got Froggy for good this time. Or at least so it seems, because Big is not saying that again. And this time, Gamma's not around to steal him. So I think we can say for sure that Froggy is safe.
Not too bad.
Man, Big Story is actually a lot shorter than I thought. It's gonna take less time than Amy's story did.
We're together again at last, huh? Huh? That's strange. Where am I? Froggy?
Ah, but we couldn't end off a story without a trip to the past first. So we're once again back in Tikal's world. Well, I guess it's, again, not really her world, it's just the past, but we can definitely see her outline on the distance there. Looks like this is way before the war, because the temple is still completely intact, and seems things are good. Let's go up and see Tikal, shall we?
Wow. Is it alright for me to be here? So do you trust me? So these are the 7 emeralds. Could it be? The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds, unified by one that is the controller. The 7 Chaos. The controller itself. Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 Chaos?
Froggy? I don't like the looks of this place. If something happens now, there's no point to my rescuing you. I don't know who would bother to save us both. We better get going, buddy!
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
Ah. So that emergency alert cancellation means that the Ed carrier no longer has a sky deck available. That's at least what it says whenever that happens. Still, we saw Tikal's story. And we saw when she first got to see the Master Emerald. Not a whole lot added to that one, except for whoever the guardian of that place is really must have trusted her to allow one of her people in, despite the fact that, well, her people are known to have spread war massively throughout, well, they've spread war a lot to many places, but also to that temple.
Use the monorail to get out of the ship.
Yep, I believe this will be our first time using the monorail. So if we just stand on one of these little buttons here, it summons the monorail, which can actually work the same way as that lift can. The lift functions when the Skydeck is available, but the monorail functions when the Skydeck is not available. But they kind of swap off that way. There we go. I was just wondering why it was not sealing. But yeah, we now get to go outside the egg carrier. Sorry, had to get a drink there. So, where's left to go? Well, there's not really a lot left to do. In fact, we're about to finish Big Story. So, I think I can end it all in this episode. We can actually see that the Tornado 2 is right here. Or, I think, is this the Tornado 2 technically? I think it is. I want to say that's what Tails called it. I know it's called the Tornado 2 in Sonic Adventure 2, but I think it's called that here too. But, we can see Chaos is up there. Well, there's not really anywhere for us to go. We're in the sky, after all. Let's go check it out.
So, I see you're trying to escape. I'm right on time. Chaos! Grab him! Get that frog! And don't forget the Chaos Emerald! Alright, and now for the frog. The frog is possessed by your tail. Once you get your tail, you'll be complete and ultra strong.
Unbelievable! Look what happened! Chaos has transformed again!
Huh?
Gotta go!
Froggy? I'll save you. Don't worry, Pally.
So, he's your friend, eh? No sweat. I'll get him back. Watch me.
Careful, Froggy. Don't worry. We'll get you back.
Well, Sonic may say he'll get him back, but I say we get him back ourselves. So,
Aim for
we're...
frog and cast your lure.
Yep, this is the one boss fight in Big Story. We gotta avoid it and see that target there? All we gotta do is aim there once. Oh, I missed it, unfortunately, because he got close. Alright, let's see if... This is the one place where the longer cast range can actually come in handy. Okay, I got a ring over there. Now, if I could just hit it. We just have to land that once, and then we are all set. This is probably the easiest boss fight in the game, or the hardest in the game, because you can't actually damage him, but you just have to land that one thing, and you get out. There we go! That is it! That is the only boss fight in Big Story. And we can find out now that the reason why Froggy kept running was he was actually possessed when he had Chaos's tail. That's why he went to Chaos so willingly, but wants away now.
Hey, Soggy. I won't let them take you away again.
Go on and get out of here. I'll do the rest.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Come, little buddy. Time to get a move on.
So how exactly is Big supposed to get off this ship? I mean, he's finally saved Froggy, but... This thing is how far up in the air? I mean, cats may always land on their feet, but I think this might be a bit beyond that limit. Especially with someone of Big's, girth. So, what about this?
Huh? What? Hey, maybe we could use this. But I don't know the first thing about it. Oh well, I'll give it a try anyway.
That is easily the most hilarious escape scene in this game. Just the way Big looks.
Oh, it's a windy and sunny day, and I can hear the beats and the distant waves. The past weeks have been gone by so fast. It's all the same, the bright sky and shining sun. I have a feeling it's gonna be a fun day. Oh, it's a windy and sunny day, the many summers and many gray games. Yes, it's another trouble-free day. Our playground's so huge we don't know where it is. He's energetic and groovy. Everything's cool and sexy.
And that is it for Big Story. Yeah, it's easily the shortest one of the bunch now that I realize it, because you can get through those stages so fast. Well, I guess in that sense it does belong in a Sonic game, because it is fast. I'm sorry, there's nothing good I can really say about this story. I don't feel like it really added anything to the game. This is my least favorite of the Sonic story. Well, least favorite... I cannot speak today. This is my least favorite stage in this game. Or... stage? Story? Man, I cannot speak clearly. Probably because I can't actually hear myself because the game is so loud. Okay, that's better. I can say, Big's theme is awesome. That's one thing I like about it. The fishing minigames are not terrible. They're just not good in any way whatsoever. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything good about Big's story. I mean, I'm seriously trying to think of anything I like about this. Oh, maybe the character Big is kinda lovable, but nah, there's nothing good I can name about this. I'm sorry. You probably didn't enjoy sitting through and watching Big's story, but it's a part of this game, and it does technically further the story a bit by showing the story of Tikal. But I really don't have anything to say about this. I feel terrible. I mean, I love this game, but this is the one part of it that I can't say there's any good things about it. I mean, it introduced the character of Big, who I think has like one other instance in the story of Sonic Adventure. I don't even know. I'm sorry. There's nothing really to be said. I feel bad about that, but how am I supposed to talk through this whole credit sequence when there's nothing really to be said? I'm at a loss for words. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. I'm going to just cut off this credit sequence. You've seen these credits plenty of times. All I'm going to do is... no. I should let it finish. I mean, this is a good song at least, but... You know what? I'm just going to sign off now. And just let you guys finish watching the credits. So, with that, this has been Wentus. I hope somebody at least enjoyed these big episodes. But I know I didn't. I'm sorry. Still, next time we'll be getting into a much better story in my opinion. The story of Gamma. I'll see you guys next time when we get into that. So, see you guys then.
Don't know, we are simply natural. Okay, all you have to do is sit up, look left, right, up and down.